the key in. It's not like my Ram, the other Ram I used to have, the black Ram, the brand new Ram with the loaded down crazy, all the crazy stuff, basically drive itself Ram that I sold. It was too much for me. It was too hard to take care of. Sold it to my brother and he sold it for the same reason. He sold it too. It's just too much black. It was just so hard to take care of. I got rid of it. But anywho, tonight, time for practice. Reconnect. Oh, there we go. Reconnecting. It's always reconnecting. Hey, Moto, how you doing, brother? Basketball practice time. I like to take everybody along with me when I go to basketball. If anybody shows up or wants to show up. Like, it's cool. Do it live on the way to basketball practice. Keeps me company. I ain't sitting here riding by myself or driving by myself. Whatever you want to call it. Ooh, I didn't get no dinner today. I guess I'll have to pick something up on the way home. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It was 65 beautiful degrees here yesterday. Now it's 43 degrees today. Talk about a drop. Got to go out and ride the road glide yesterday. I did not take a camera with me. I did no videoing whatsoever. I just went out and had a great ride and enjoyed it without all the fuss and muss of a camera. But that being said, the cameras are all fixed. They're working perfect. I've tested them. They're perfect. Moto helped me straighten that stuff out. So all's good with that. The battery pack is working great. That is working great. The only thing we had to figure out, and I should have tested it yesterday, but I just wanted to go for a ride. The only thing I haven't tested yet is the sound. So we'll save that for the next trip, which is not going to be for a while because looking at the weather, we ain't going to have any riding weather for a while. Unfortunately. So we could just take the truck and go do a talking ride in the truck. Why not? Not like we're doing now, but we're live, so. It was a great ride yesterday. I overdressed. I tend to do that sometimes. And I just went through this light. Oh boy. Anywho's. I overdressed. I was actually a lot warmer than I realized it was, and every time I stopped at a light, I started to sweat. And then as I took off, I was like, "Oh, this ain't good." Sweating and then the cooler air hitting you is never a good thing. So when I got home, then got later in the evening, my throat started hurting a little bit. And I'm like, "Oh no!" But then I woke up this morning and it wasn't so bad. So hopefully we don't get sick. That's the only thing about riding in the wintertime that makes me nervous is getting sick, because I hate being sick. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a big baby when I get sick. I think most men are. My wife's been sick she was sick for about a month, it seemed like, and she never complained. Me, I'd be complaining every minute. I'm dying. Bring me something to drink. Bring me some soup. Bring me something, because I'm dying. She never complained. I had to ask her, "Do you need anything? Are you all right?" She would just say, "I feel bad," and that would be it. Riding into the sun. Actually a little bit behind my time, but that's okay. We'll make it up. But yeah, I did learn something yesterday. If the wife's not on the glide, I need to adjust the shock, because it definitely rides different when I'm by myself. I need to adjust it back down for just my weight. But other than that, going out there and making those turns, I thought those handlebars were going to be an issue for me. And I even thought about adjusting them up. I've said this, I'm sure, several times. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to adjust them. Because I noticed yesterday when I was riding, it's just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just turns so much easier, and it just kind of like just rolls with the curves and everything. It's where the handlebars are. It's not like I'm crunched up or I'm stretched too far out. It's almost perfect. So I think we're just going to leave that the way it is. I mean, looks are great, and ape hangers and everything looks great, but if it's comfortable, leave it comfortable. I don't want to go for the look of the bike. I want to go for being comfortable, especially with my issues with arthritis and stuff like that. So the more comfortable I am, the better off I am. There was still some salt on those roads yesterday, and it rained here, but there was still some salt out there, which kind of made me nervous on some curves, but turned out it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know who it is, but somebody, are you driving? Yeah, I'm driving. I am driving. Hey, I appreciate everybody reaching out and asking if everything's okay. Everything is okay. I'm doing all right. As I told you guys yesterday, I'm trying to commit more time to Retired Rider and to the Rabbit Hole. That's why I stepped away from doing the community live. I'm not going to be doing that tonight. That has been canceled. If you haven't heard or haven't seen, that's canceled for tonight. I'm going to leave the community lives in great hands, which I really didn't have much to do with it anyway. In the great hands of Motobomb and Sick and Mr. Gregory, and let them do their thing. And I will be popping in from time to time on the community lives. Still, like I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know when it was. The days run together when you're retired. Trust me, they run together. But yeah, I mean, I don't have nothing against anybody. There's nothing, nothing like that. And I will be popping in on them lives as long as I'm welcome. I'll be there. I won't be there as much as I was, but I'll be there. Tomorrow night, I'm going to start this. We're going to see how it goes. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we're going to have a Rabbit Hole live, but it's going to be a live where whoever wants to pop up on screen and tell a story, whether they've seen Bigfoot, whether they've seen a UFO, whether they have a conspiracy theory or anything like that. I don't know if T-Bone's going to be there, but I know I'm going to be there. My brother might be there. And we're just going to talk everything Rabbit Hole. It's not going to be a community live, so-called community live. We're going to have, not that there's anything wrong with the community live, but we're going to stay on topic. If anybody wants to come up and request to come up from the comment section and say, hey, I got a story I want to tell, the link will be out there, and you can jump up and tell your story. Tell your story of your Bigfoot sighting or your UFO sighting or your government conspiracy theory or whatever you got, want to talk about. If it goes well, I'll probably do that on Wednesday nights. If it doesn't go well on Wednesday night, then I'll try to do it on Tuesday night. Which right now I really shouldn't, because unless I do it later, like 8 o'clock, because with basketball practice, it's kind of hard to get home and get everything done. And Moto has been great. Motobomb has been great with helping out with the Tuesday night lives and starting it for me. But you shouldn't be a burden on people, and I don't want to be a burden on people. Buck on here. Hey Buck, how you doing, brother? Frogzilla, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. So we're going to do that. We're going to give you guys a chance to get up there on the rabbit hole and say, hey, this is what I saw, or hey, this is what, happened to me, or what do you think about this conspiracy theory? And let's just rock and roll with it and see what happens. I know some of you are going to say Wednesday night, I think, what's it called? What's that channel called? The guy that does the giveaways. Damn it. What is this channel? Buck, help me out here. What is this channel? Damn it. Now I can't think anymore. Shade Tree Surgeon. I think he does stuff on Wednesday, but we're not going to let that interfere with it. Because to be honest with you, the rabbit hole has nothing to do with motorcycle. I don't want the rabbit hole to be related to motorcycle in any way, shape, or form. It's not motorcycle content. It's just that, the rabbit hole, conspiracy theories, UFOs, Bigfoot, Mothman, whatever. Things of that nature. I don't want it to be connected to anything to do with riding motorcycles. I want it to be totally separate from that. That's my goal. That's when somebody suggested, I don't know if it was T-Bone or somebody suggested putting a rabbit on a motorcycle with a chain or something like that, and I gave it some thought, and the more I thought about it, I was like, nope, we're not going to do that, because that is pushing it more toward the motorcycle deal, and I don't want it to be in that realm. I want the rabbit hole to be separate, as separate as possible from that, because I already have a channel for that I can do lives on that channel if I want to, which is this channel. I have a channel for that, for the motorcycle content. Yeah, Salty, you can go down the rabbit hole with motorcycles. Yeah. Well, I do on Retired Rider. I talk about Harley. I got a premiere coming up about Harley. I talk about Harley a lot, and people think I'm a Harley basher, that I don't like Harley, but I just tell things like how I see it, and I see the mistakes that Harley Davidson's making, and in my opinion, and the things they're doing that are kind of a mistake, in my opinion, and I put that out there and ask people what they think about it. So, yeah, we're just gonna move forward, and hopefully we gain traction with the rabbit hole. We're up to 85 subscribers, but it hasn't moved any in a couple of weeks, so I know I got to get with Salty and handle a few things. I know he's been busy with his guests and everything he has coming on, but I need to get on a private chat with Salty and figure out a few things that I still want to do with the rabbit hole. Oh shit. Well, no, I'll be alright. Okay. Thought I got over too soon. So we'll see how all that goes. I appreciate Sick reaching out, and Ray's Moto Life and Motobomb. Everything's good. Everything's good. Just trying to make my time go where I need it to go, and best time in certain things. And also, you guys got to understand too, I have a wife, and I have grandkids, and I had to make my time work. And when she's sitting in the living room and I'm on a live for 3 hours, 3 or 4 nights a week, that's not good. That's not good for anybody, especially me. So we got to make sure we get everything handled. Well, it's February 4th. Is it 4th? Yeah, it's February 4th. Spring's a-coming. Won't be much longer. Then we'll be out riding. What does Salty call it? PMS? Parked parked motorcycle syndrome. That's what we're all going through. But I'll tell you, it was great getting out yesterday, though. I mean, I wasn't out for a long time, but I was out long enough to at least get a fix, you know. Good. I felt better when I came home. I felt more relaxed and just kind of, you know, just in a better place. I was just out riding and, you know, kind of thinking about what I want to do, thinking about what direction I want to go with things. And going out riding helps. You know, some people just get in their car and they take a drive to clear their mind and, you know, figure some things out. But for us in the motorcycle community, it's we get on our bike and do that. So that's always a positive. My wife asked, she said, did you do a video while you were out? I said, nope. I said, I didn't take anything. She goes, wow. She was surprised. I said, nope. I didn't take anything. I didn't do a video. I didn't want to do a video. I didn't want to do a motovlog. I just wanted to just go ride for me. Take some time for me and just chillax. So she was surprised about that. And you don't really have to go far. It's just getting out there and being on two wheels and just riding. It just changes your whole thought process and where your mind is at and where your feelings are at and where everything's at. Yeah, exactly, Rod. It's time to go decompress, and it helped me. I ain't gonna lie. I decompressed. I got more clear-minded. And I just start thinking things through and what I needed to do and what things I was already thinking about, but it helps clear it up and gives you a fresh perspective on everything. So for the moment, I'm in a good place. So that's a positive. Hopefully it stays there. Hopefully it stays in a good place. I require wind therapy, wife orders. Yeah, 2-4. Gotta have wind therapy. It's the best therapy in the world. If you ride, you know that. If you ride a motorcycle, you understand that, you know that, and that's a big reason why you ride. If you don't ride motorcycles, people look at you like you're crazy. Like, what do you mean wind therapy? What do you mean? How does that do anything for you being out on a motorcycle? Well, it's because you don't ride, so you don't understand it. Which is not, I mean, I get it. I respect that. If you don't ride, you're not going to understand it. Okay, what we got going on here? Does anybody else hate these traffic circles? Because nobody knows how to it says yield. It says yield, and then go on. Don't stop. Ay, caramba. Yikes. I don't understand people. I guess I never will. Hey, this water was in here yesterday. I'm going to drink it today. Yep. Ooh, that tasted weird. Unfortunately, like I was saying, it's not looking good to get back on the bike anytime soon, so yeah. Well, the sign says you got to get over, dude. Don't get all mean looking at me. Read the signs. What's that song? Sign everywhere, sign. What was that song, man? That's an old song. Whew. That's for my time. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was in the 70s. I don't know. I know a lot about music, but I don't know everything about music. Reconnecting, yeah. It always hits me at that spot. I know the spots that hit me when it's going to do that. Reconnecting. I see Mr. Gregory. Hey, Mr. Gregory. How you doing, man? Mr. Gregory, I've been worried about you, brother. I hope you're doing all right. You didn't look too good this morning. I don't mean to be mean by saying that, but man, I'm early. Thought I was going to be late. You didn't look too good this morning, man, and I hope you're doing all right. And if you need to, Mr. Gregory, you need to go to the. I know people get on you all the time, Mr. Gregory, and ask about your sugar and tell you to go to the doctor. But if you do need to go to the doctor and you're not feeling good, man, go to the doctor. The only reason I say that stuff is and tell you is because of